saw his joy when the project was almost near completion. I call him the roadsman with zest, vim, and vigor. I'd like to introduce to you your Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Amakun Atta, MP for Etiwa West.
Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. With the greatest respect, I would like to stand on all previous protocols. Your Excellency, the President, ladies and gentlemen, I am personally very humbled to get this unique opportunity to stand before you to make few requests later on, but for now, to make some relevant remarks at the commissioning of this 4-tier Pokwase interchange and its associated local roads this great morning. This is obviously a significant highlight in President Akufo-Addo's exceptional administration and management of this country, so far as the road sector is concerned. The construction of this interchange became necessary to eliminate a major bottleneck on the Awoshi-Pokwase Race Junction Motorway Road, also referred to as A115 as per the Department of Urban Roads numbering, and the Accra-Kumasi Highway, again also referred to as N6 as per the Ghana Highway Authority road numbering. Your Excellency, the President, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important to put on record that the original contract for this interchange was a 3-tier. However, after critical value engineering exercise, which led to some cost savings undertaken by the contractor, the consultant, and the Department of Urban Roads, the government as the employer, under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, accepted and welcomed the revision to raise this original 3-tier interchange into a 4-tier, as is being witnessed today. And this was accepted by government on 26 July 2019, and it was without any additional cost. Moving from a 3-tier to 4-tier interchange was without any additional cost to the government and people of this country. And this can only happen under a visionary leader, under a progressive government like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the New Patriotic Party. Ladies and gentlemen, the components of this interchange are as follows. One, the first tier deals with the Accra-Kumasi Road. This has been constructed to a 2x2 dual carriageway with provision made for future bus rapid transport lanes in the vicinity of the interchange, including a 2-lane service road on either side of the road. In some sections, the road cross-section is up to 10 lanes. 2, the second tier ramps are for the left turn movements from Kumasi to Kwabenya and Accra to Awoshi. This level also allows for right-turn movement from Kumasi towards Awoshi and from Accra towards Kwabenya. 3. The third tier RAM is for the left turn movement from Awoshi to Kumasi and Kwabenya to Accra. It also allows for right turn movements from Awoshi to Accra and from Kwabenya to Kumasi. 4. The fourth tier is for the direct movements between Kwabenya and Awoshi. We have also provided for safe crossing by pedestrians on the Nsawam Road, one under the interchange and the other at the lorry station at Pukwasi. Your Excellency the President, Name, ladies and gentlemen, a total of about 2.5 kilometers of bridges with varying cross section has been constructed for this interchange. And during the construction, a total of 497 piles were sunk, translating to almost 8 kilometers, which works up to 8,000 meters length for the foundation works. Provision has also been made for pedestrian walkways and bus stops. 2 footbridges have been provided for pedestrians to cross the main Accra-Kumasi Road in the vicinity of this interchange. Pelican crossings have been provided on the Ayawaso and Amamori sections of the Awoshi-Pukwasi Road. Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to this, almost 7 kilometers of storm drains have been constructed to prevent the incidence of flooding within the influence areas of the interchange. And I want to assure the people of this country and the people of this vicinity that steps have been taken and nobody should fear of flooding, no matter the intensity of the rainfall. Ladies and gentlemen, other safety measures, including road furniture like road line markings and signs, crash barriers, pedestrian hand-raised fences, height restriction gantries, have also been provided as part of the recommendations from a road safety audit conducted before the opening of this interchange. Let me add that it is my hope that these vital pieces of road furniture would not be vandalized and stolen for scraps, as had been experienced and continue to be experienced in our country by some criminals and unpatriotic members of our society. All of us must be on our lookout for such criminals and unpatriotic people so that we can inform the police to deal with such miscreants in our society. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to assure the entire nation on behalf of the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, that this interchange has been constructed to the required standard and specification as was approved by the Ministry of Roads and Highways. And this country has value for money. The contractor is highly commended for undertaking both day and night works in order to meet these tight completion schedules of the contract. So do I commend highly our own local resident engineer, a Ghanaian, and the local consultant, also Ghanaians, that's Kwabram Bempong and Akon Consultancy Services, respectively, for their vigilance on the project site and the exhibition of very high level of professionalism. This is a clear example of what a Ghanaian can do for the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I am again happy to announce that despite the project complexities and the intensity of the works, no major fatalities were recorded during the entire construction period. Your Excellency the President, a bridge maintenance session of the Department of Urban Roads has been created to sustain all year-round close supervision of all urban bridges, including this and other interchanges in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, this 4th-tier interchange is a bit compressed compared to others already constructed and ongoing in our country. And as you have been informed by the earlier speaker, the representative of the President of African Development Bank, this interchange is unique. And if there is any interchange that should qualify for the accolade of Dubai interchange, it is this one, because this is unprecedented and the first of its kind. I will therefore entreat all road users to study the education campaign on the TV and the social media, to be conversant with its usage in order to avoid all needless accidents. Safety has been the core hallmark of this project, and let us all adhere to the directional and all information signs. Ladies and gentlemen, I have already directed the Department of Urban Roads not to tolerate the erection of any unauthorized structure and billboards within this vicinity of the interchange. Rather, we should work and collaborate with the city authorities to make sure that we maintain the greening aspect of this interchange and flora. I would also wish humbly to advise the Municipal Assembly not to issue any permit to anybody to erect any structure within this vicinity. The day it comes up, that same day, that same structure will go down. Lastly, let me make this opportunity to thank the contractors, the consultants, the staff of my ministry and its agencies, the African Development Bank, and everybody, including our most treasured chiefs, Nime, Name, for the hard work and support which has culminated in the successful completion of this project. I thank all of you, and may God richly bless all of us. Thank you very much.
It is time to hear from the man whose vision we are beholding today, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana and the National Chief Imam Greater Accra Regional Minister, Member of the Council of State, the Senior Presidential Advisor, Minister for Roads and Highways, Ministers and Deputy Ministers of State, the Chairperson and Members of Parliament's Select Committee on Roads and Transport, Member of Parliament for Trobu Constituency, the representative of the President of the African Development Bank, the Chief Director and officials of the Ministry of Roads and Highways, Simpe Manche, the Acting President of the Ghana Traditional Council, Pukwasi Manche, Nime, Name, Wulomai, members of the Diplomatic Corps, residents of Pukwasi, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. On Tuesday, 3rd July 2018, the then Senior Minister and now Senior Presidential Advisor, that distinguished public servant, the Honorable Yao Safo Mafu, at my bidding, cut the sword for the commencement of construction of the Pukwasi Interchange to help solve once and for all the nightmare endured for several decades by commuters within and outside this vicinity. 36 months later, and in the midst of a global pandemic, which has brought major disruptions to virtually every facet of our lives in Ghana, as elsewhere, the project has been completed. And I'm happy to join you today for the commissioning of the 4-tier Pukwasi Interchange. Excuse me. The first of its kind in Ghana, the first of its kind in West Africa, and the second of its kind in Africa. It is important to put on record that the original contract design was for a 3-tier interchange. However, through efficient management by my government, the interchange was modified to a 4-tier structure within the same contract sum. Indeed, 289 million United States dollars has been used by the Akufo-Addo government to construct 3 interchanges, that is at Pukwasi, Obechebilamte, and Tamale, as opposed to 260 million United States dollars being used by the Mahama government to construct just the Kwame Nkrumah interchange. These are further examples of the fact that we in the New Patriotic Party are good protectors of the public purse. This project involved the construction of the 6.5-kilometer Awoshi to Pukwasi Road, an interchange at the intersection of ACP Junction to Awoshi to Insawam Road, 2 footbridges, the widening of the Insawam Road by some 2 kilometers, drainage works, the provision of streetlights, and the construction of 12 kilometers of town roads. It also involved the rehabilitation of the Bobiman Women's Group Center to train women in pastry, bread, soap, and bead making. The rehabilitation of the Manchie Gari factory for the processing of cassava into gari and starch. The protection of the 3-hectare Gua sacred forest, and the provision of ICT labs for 14 basic schools, which will help train some 10,000 basic school children within the Ghana North, South, Central, and West municipalities with knowledge in information and communications technology. The completion of the Pokwase Interchange is an integral part of comprehensive measures put in place by government to address the issues of congestion in urban centers and to help improve travel times on major arterial roads. To this end, the following interchanges are being constructed. A. Phase 2 of Obete-Bilamti Interchange. Work on the north-south viaduct to link the Ring Road West to the Central Mosque at Abuso Okai is progressing steadily and is 15% complete. The works are expected to be completed in 2022. B. Tamale Interchange. This is the first interchange in the northern part of our country and is 73% complete. It will be completed by the end of this year. C. The PTC roundabout interchange in Takoradi, for which work will commence next month in August. This will be the first interchange in the Western region. D. The Nungwa Interchange, which is part of the La Beach Road completion project. Road works are progressing steadily, and the contractor has since commenced the piling works for the interchange. E. The Ajengrano Overpass, whose ongoing works will be completed by the first quarter of 2022. And F. The Tema Motorway Interchange, for which phase 1 has been completed and is being used by motorists. Construction of the second phase of the interchange will start before the end of this year. Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to the construction of interchanges, government has embarked on a number of projects to improve urban mobility in the country to help reduce travel times in our roads. These include the construction of some 1,200 kilometers of asphalt overlay throughout the country in my first term. Beneficiary cities include Accra, Kumasi, Tema, Cape Coast, Sekondi, Takoradi, and Hohoe. In Accra, some of the areas that have benefited include Wejagbawe, Dansomai, Abuso Okai, Osu, Adentai, Bubuashi, Sakumono, and Mimpiasem. The Tema Steel Works Road, the only concrete road to be constructed by government since the Accra-Tema motorway, has also been completed. Similar works are also being undertaken within the Tema Industrial Enclave. Dualization of the Nanakrom Road and traffic management works on the East Legon and Zingano roads aimed at improving travel times within that corridor are 52% complete. The Kumasi Roads and Drainage Extension Project, which includes the dualization of the Lake Road and lining of the Seaside River Drain in Kumasi, is 75% complete. And the Teshi Link Road, popularly referred to as the Lekma Road, is 90% complete. Rehabilitation work on the Asin Fosu to Asin Praso Highway is currently ongoing, with that of the Aguna Junction to Takwa Highway beginning shortly as the contractor is mobilizing to go to site. Construction of the dualization of the Sekondi Adiambra roads in Sekondi Takoradi in the Western region will begin next month in August. I'm happy to inform you, fellow Ghanaians, that between 2021 to 2024, the Ministry of Roads and Highways has programmed to undertake the construction of 1,500 kilometers of asphalt overlay. In my inaugural address to Parliament, On 7th January this year, I declared 2021 as the second year of roads. The implementation of this declaration is firmly on course. Ladies and gentlemen, the construction of the Pokuase Interchange has resulted in the provision of some 4 hectares of prime urban space underneath the interchange, which has to be put to good use to the benefit of the country. I urge the hard-working Minister for Roads and Highways, the Honorable Kwesi Amwakwata, the Member of Parliament for Atiwa West, under whose brilliant supervision this interchange has been constructed, to liaise with the Ghana North Municipal Assembly to develop this prime land to befit the status of the interchange. On behalf of the government and people of Ghana, I express sincere appreciation to the African Development Bank, who jointly provided funds with government for the execution of this project. The bank, under the outstanding leadership of the great Pan-Africanist, Akiwumi Adesina, continues to be a strong vehicle for the realization of the aspirations of the African peoples. The contractor, Messrs. Zhongmei Engineering Group Limited, the supervisors, Messrs. Associated Consultants Limited, and the Department of Urban Roads, the implementation agency of the Ministry of Roads and Highways, are also to be warmly congratulated for bringing us to this day. A hearty aiko goes out to all of you from a grateful nation. Let me, in conclusion, insist that the Ministry of Roads and Highways must ensure the proper maintenance of the Pokuase interchange over the design period. I appeal to the users of the facility, especially drivers, to adhere to the various road safety measures put in place for the safe use of the facility. The modernization of Ghana is steadily gathering momentum, and I entreat all Ghanaians to join hands in building the Ghana we want. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I have the great pleasure to declare the Pokuase Interchange duly commissioned. God bless us all in our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.